and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling Tonight with your host, Jeff Jefferson.
Yeah, but how's the hair? What do you mean, my love? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever edition of Wrestling Tonight with your host, Jeff Jefferson, baby. And we'll be getting into all the news that surrounds SWA, starting with the most recent episode 47, which kicked off with a number one contenders match between Aria Fairplay and Molly Murphy. With a heated contest, these two get the opportunity to wrestle for a chance at the SWA Women's Championship. Big dive to the outside, but Molly kicks it off with a big win as she punches her ticket to Caged Ambition. She goes one-on-one with the Women's Champion Misha. That is at the pay-per-view. And we're talking about Murphy. Irma Mayer takes on Celine Artemis. Despite her early attacks in the first half of the match, including this beautiful suplex, it was basically all Celine right afterwards. Big moonsault, tried to recover some momentum, but a big choke slam, and the Artemis driver gets her to win, dropping her right on her neck. And right afterwards would be where her and Molly would come to a huge confrontation. Celine will call out Murphy, and Murphy would respond in kind. This results in a match that will happen on episode 49. You don't want to miss that. That's not all for the wrestlers of SWA, as some of them take their talents over to AEW. Former women's champion Liz Crawford takes on Thunder Rosa on this week's edition of Dynamite. Even exchange here between the two competitors. Locks in an educator. Bryce Remsburg is your referee. Big super suplex. But Thunder Rosa will come to fight back, regaining some momentum with a huge drop kick. Big double stomp from the top rope. Look at that face buster. But who will come out and ruin the surprise? It would be Women's Champion Britt Baker, distracting Thunder Rosa. And this distraction, Liz Crawford will capitalize on. Big super kick and a moonsault to get the win. Not only for her, but for SWA. But that's not all. Speaking of Britt Baker, Gabriel Ace takes on Adam Cole, baby. The former SWA World Champion will show out against one of the biggest AEW stars they have to offer. Big front drop kick. And another running knee from Adam Cole. Hits him with the last shot. And the big Panama Sunrise to get the win. Right in the middle of the ring. A spectacular match that I advise all of you to go back and watch. He drops the boom and gets the win. But let's march back over to episode 47. Zachary Hopkins versus Christian Cranston. After the attacks on the Cranston brothers at the pay-per-view, the Cranstons are looking to get revenge. Big suplex. But Zachary Hopkins can turn it all around with a spiral tap. That spiral tap gives him and Coren a tag team match on episode 49. And in the main event, Jimmy Patinkin takes on his long rival and James Wright. Big moves and big statements were made in this match. Cliff King told Wright to make a statement. It had to be here when Wright, got crushed with that Steenizer where he made a big decision, getting himself disqualified while knocking out Junior in the process. Coren will come out and add more damage, which kept Junior out of action for the foreseeable future. Lusk will come out and challenge Coren to another match. No disqualifications. If Lusk loses, he can never challenge for the world title as long as Coren has it. Big stakes are on the line. That's not all. We have a Bryan Danielson versus Carmello Young matchup heading your way right now. You don't want to miss it. The Money takes on the American Dragon. My lord, what a contest has been so far. Both men are up. European uppercut. Bryan Danielson drops him. Arm first onto the mat, locks in arrow mutilation. In the middle of the ring. Misses the enziguri. Bryan Danielson has been on a roll so far, heads to the top rope. Big headbutt. Goes for the cover. Almost got the pin. Carmello Young trying to get back in the game. But Daniel Bryan is right there to cut him off. More kicks to the arm, damaging those arms. And here the kicks go. The last big boot to complete it. Another headbutt. Danielson with the pin. Almost with the win. Arm drag by Mello. Out of nowhere, cashed out. Cashed out to the American Dragon. But Daniel Bryan is still in the game. Top rope, frog splash. 2. Another kick out. Oh, roll up, roll up. Another 2 count. And these 2 exchange strikes. Here a Dynamite wheel kick. Enziguri. Dragon screw leg whip. From Young, another frog splash connects. 2 count. Modified STF is applied, locked on, but not for long. Daniel Bryan, the expert technician, is able to get out of it. Another headbutt connects. Catches the leg. Mello goes behind the back. Reverse twist of fate. Off the ropes. Wheelbarrow, complete shot. Are we looking for it again? Yes. Daniel Bryan quickly regains control with those kicks right to the midsection. Drops him center of the ring. Does Mello. Both men trading offenses here, but Daniel Bryan's perched on the top rope. Knocks off Mello. Knocks him off, waiting for him to get up. Big axe handle. Locks in. Cattle mutilation for a 3rd time, and this time Mello gives up. Bryan Danielson continues his hot streak here in AEW. And that is all the time we have for you tonight. Thank you for joining us in our first edition of Wrestling Tonight. Remember, I am your host, Jeff Jefferson. I will see you next time. Seriously, how's the hair? Was it good? What do you mean look a little bad? Why didn't you tell me to fix it up before?